Hello, spiritual socialites. How are you? How are you? So, I am back to talk to you about what is a kitchen witch and how to be one. A very powerful one at that. Okay, let's talk about it. So, we should define this special path before getting into the steps on how to be a kitchen witch. And this is someone who makes magic in the kitchen and in the home using food and everyday items as magical tools. That is a kitchen witch. You won't have to worry if you're doing enough in your practice if you practice every day on this type of magic. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of different ways on how to practice kitchen witchery. Number one, learn your magical herbs and spices. We all know the most important tool as a kitchen witch is in her pantry. She'll always have a decent supply of herbs and spices as well. If you're a good cook, you probably already own all or a lot of the spices and herbs that are very common in work, which is cinnamon, pepper, salt, oregano, basil, and much more, rosemary, all of those types of spices. Okay? The kitchen witch knows how to use herbs and spices for various magical purposes, adding them to meals and making them into medicine. Number two, making magical meals is great in kitchen witchery. A magical meal is a spell or ritual to the kitchen witch. The process of planning the recipe, gathering the ingredients, which is sourcing, and cooking the meal is pure alchemy. It's pure magic. The kitchen witch takes ingredients and transforms them into something else entirely nourishing to the body as well as the soul. When learning how to be a kitchen witch, it is essential to learn how to cook a magical meal. From the recipe ingredients and their magical properties to the energy put into the meal, every step in the cooking process is very important. Next, number three is kitchen spirits. So, the kitchen witch works with spirits of the hearth. Those spirits might include the household guardians, kitchen guardians, the ancestors, and hearth gods and goddesses. Now, in ancient times, every hearth had a guardian spirit, and the family acknowledged and worked with that particular spirit. The kitchen witch gives offerings to the household and hearth spirits in return for help with the chores. Number four is a sacred space. Now, to a kitchen witch, the entire house is a sacred space. Make magical decorating a part of your practice when you are practicing kitchen witchery. Make your entire house sacred. Now, to a kitchen witch, the sacred space will be the entire house, and this will be number four. Make a magical sacred space by decorating a part of your practice. Okay? Make your entire house sacred by adding magical items such as house plants. You can add seashells. You can add pictures of nature, crystals, candles, incense, essential oil diffusers, and other modern magical items. Making one's own cleansing and blessing rituals are crucial to keeping your space free of negative energy and open to positive energy. Number five is kitchen tools. Now, to the kitchen witch, kitchen tools are his or her magical tools of choice. His or her athame is a kitchen knife. A wand is a wooden spoon, maybe. Every appliance in the kitchen becomes magical when dedicated to the art of kitchen witchery. The stock pot doubles as a cauldron, maybe. You can see the bubbles in the stock pot as it boils. as it churns with the food that you are cooking. The teapot brews all herbal potions that you make. The oven transforms ingredients from or into magical meals. And also, you can cleanse and concentrate all of your kitchen tools you plan to use in your work. Number 6 is a kitchen altar. Okay? The kitchen witch often sets up and tends to a magical kitchen altar. The altar can be on top of the kitchen counter, it can be a kitchen shelf, or anywhere you see fit. Candles, offerings, and figurines can be placed on the kitchen witch's altar. I've seen everything from vintage kitchen witches to miniature cauldrons and skulls, pattern, teacups, candle holders. All of this can be great in making a kitchen altar. If you do make a kitchen altar a space for the kitchen gods and spirits as a daily reminder of your unique practice, make sure you are speaking to them once you enter your kitchen. Make sure you keep it alive, clean, just like an altar in another space. Number 7 would be a kitchen grimoire. Every witch should have a grimoire or a book of shadows, and a kitchen witch is no exception. Your grimoire might look a bit different from the next witch. It will hold family recipes. It could hold herbal knowledge, kitchen witch secrets in its pages, particular recipes that you have made from scratch on your own and created. A kitchen grimoire can be a recipe book written in by you. You could use a 3-ring binder or a simple composition book. Make it your own. I often find recipes from books with blank cards to be more magical for me. And then you have the card holders. You can get them from Hobby Lobby. They do have a recipe section where you can buy the cards and create a whole entire recipe book the way you like, the colors you like, the style you like. It's in Hobby Lobby as well. I'm going to give you a couple more. Magical teas and infusions are great for a kitchen witch. Now, the kitchen witch, that all the ones that I know, love making magical teas, including me. Brews, infusion, tinctures, that's me, salves. Teas become offerings to gods as well as your ancestors. Infusions and decoctions become spells in your cup. In addition, leaving tea leaves in your cup allows you to read and interpret the tea leaves to tell your future. This is a form of divination called tasseomancy, and it is simmering potpourri, sprays, and powders can all be made in the kitchen by the kitchen witch. There's a couple of books that I'm going to give you to read more about kitchen witchcraft. And number 1 would be Cunningham's, who is Scott Cunningham's, and it is called Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Wicca in the Kitchen. That is a great book to read. Number 2 would be The Mystic Cookbook by Denise and Meadow Lynn. Number 3 would be Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs by Scott Cunningham. Number 4, Celtic Folklore Cooking by Joanne Asala. Then you could also get 20,000 Secrets of Tea by Victoria Zack. Another one would be Cottage Witchery by Ellen Dugan. Number 7, Alchemy of Herbs by Rosalie Della Foret. And last but not least, number 8 would be The Kitchen Witch by Soraya. Those are a lot of good books that you can read on kitchen witchery. I gave you a lot of different ways to hone in on your kitchen witchery. I am totally a kitchen witch. I love to be in the kitchen. I love to cook for my husband. I love to cook for my family. I love to make different things, different recipes taste good. My palate, I love to put this root vegetable with this root vegetable and create a stew. I love stews. I love soups. I love all of that. Try out Kitchen Witchery if it resonates with you. Get you a grimoire started. All recipes that you love to make. And I hope this helped you on your walk, guys. Thank you for subscribing to my page. The link to my Botanica is in the bio. I offer all things conjure, all things magic, guys. Also, thank you, Daughter of Heaven, for subscribing, babe. Thank you so much. Also, I lost my train of thought, y'all. I do that sometimes. About my cooking. We're talking about Kitchen Witchery. All right, I'm caught up. So, guys, please, thank you. I like for you to subscribe, support, and just share my channel. It will be greatly appreciated. I really appreciate all of y'all that stepped into my life and allow me to just soar. It is very, very much appreciated, and I'm so grateful for it. Thank y'all so much. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.